We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Antonio Express and the New York Giants. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
This will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Well, Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, sweep. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Sweep. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7, Express nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
15 yards on the play. First down.
15. First down.
Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15.
Jackson.
And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field.
49-yard gain on the play.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
They go play action now. Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jackson's pass.
Yep. 11-yard touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For the point after.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some change? The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field. That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
15 yards on the play, first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, Sweet. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Number 87.
That's good for 28 yards.
First down, San Antonio.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Gain of 11 on the play.
Call that a gain of 11.
Touchdown Express.
From the gun, it's Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. To throw again is Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big connection on that one. 55 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Sweet. Steps away to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They go play action here on 1st down. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And the San Antonio
on the gun. Jackson being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson escaping the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 4th down, Anthony Lynn says, let's go for 3. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Sweet. Throw left side complete. That's Gregory. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Sweet. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
2-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right. Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They go play action with Jackson, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, Sweet. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gregory. And he will have a Giants 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Forced out to him, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Sweet. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half.
At the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Sweep. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
On third down, sweep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked.
Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Giants take over first and 10.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. A final shot before break. Sweep. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35.
Don't worry about it, baby.
Touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Express 31. Giants 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the gun on 3rd down. Sweep. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. looking to throw. Sweet. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And now here is another interception. Able to get there and pick it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
At the 45.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown.
San Antonio.
A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
Makes the score
Extra point up and through.
38.
And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And he finds a man on the crossing route. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson steps away. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
I got you, boy.
Operating from the gun. Sweet. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
On the carry.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, San Antonio.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
He was tackled.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Express.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to them here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
7-yard pickup.
Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
It's a gain of 6. And a San Antonio first down.
They'll run on first down. Whitaker, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
San Antonio first down.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Carry for the running back. brought down at the 2-yard line. First and
just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. The end result, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Sweet. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
To throw on second down. Sweet. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second down at the 32-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.
Giants 7.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.